Right, good evening, Nick. This is Batting with Hirschy, and I'm off to England tomorrow, so it's good to see Nick. He's just played in the final. And how's your season gone, Nick? Been pretty enjoyable?
Yeah, it's been great. Obviously, you talked about the final on Sunday, or last Sunday. It was terrific to win the premiership, and yeah, capped off a really enjoyable year winning that and the one-day flag.
Oh, yeah, so that's how long since you won a flag?
I think the last two-day flag was 2005,
Right.
and then yeah, it was our third one-day one in a row. So
Right,
good reason to celebrate.
The other thing is, you were sort of at Christmas unbeatable, and then all of a sudden you had a little spat. Was that probably helped you to win the finals, or was there a reason for that, or just?
Yeah, I think it's hard to actually stay up for a whole 6 months. It's probably actually maybe a good thing in hindsight, but we had a few people missing. We had Tim, Matt Kelly, and Joel Paris, and Hayden Morton as well go over the Scorchers for a bit, and then Dan Turkic hurt his thumb, so we were actually a bit short on depth. But it was actually good. Brought a few new guys around the squad, and then sharpened everyone's focus a bit. I think it was good.
And you're quite happy with your own form. It's sort of you finished off pretty well. Is there any reason you finished off better, or was it that just my imagination?
Probably imagination. No, yeah, it was a good end to the season. Yeah, probably finished better than I started, which is nice. And yeah, the way the finals worked, it all worked out pretty well. But I don't know, I had a bit of a sore back earlier in the season. It seemed to get a bit better, and I don't know, a few other things kind of clicked a bit more towards the back end of the season, so that helped.
Rightio. And just mentioning a guy that I work a little bit with is Simon. I know you had a tiny little chat with him. Did he help a little bit, or was there any things he suggested that you think could help in the long run? Or
yeah, I had a chat over the phone to Simon, which was good, and just ran through a bit of the mental side of the game and how people think, and yeah, it was definitely food for thought. It was good.
I can remember years ago you went to Vic Smith. I thought you were quite. He helped you a bit as well, or?
Yeah, Vic was really good. His son Alex went to school with, so we were very lucky to have Vic down at Scotch sometimes, and then at the Wacker for a little while.
Because it's funny, I remember being in England, we're chatting away, and how you said it helped. This was a long time ago. You visualised playing on a Friday night or something, which I thought was sort of interesting. You went sort of thinking about an innings before you went out to bat or something at night time.
Yeah. It was probably a while ago, actually, but we Vic, I remember once in year 12 maybe just do a relaxation technique, because I think I was getting a bit uptight, not getting many runs. Yeah. But I think I tried in England a few times, but no, that was good.
Because it's funny now, I don't know, but I know it's only the newspapers. You hear headspace a fair bit, and I think Mitch Marsh said his head's in the right place at the moment or something. And I sort of sometimes, when you don't know much about it, it probably means different things than I thought. But it's sort of, I do hear headspace a bit. Is that something that I think probably cricket probably don't know what we never had anything like that at all. We weren't even aware of playing the ball late and all this sort of stuff. So.
Yeah, I think they're calling it the new area of high performance, the mental side.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of work doing it.
And sort of, one of the things, just talking to a cricketer, the fielding standard. I know even at Claremont, the fielding is really good at training, and you can just see. And I spent lots of years coaching, but our fielding standards were nowhere near as high as that sort of thing. So, does that come from the Wacker or from the ACB or?
It's probably the amount of white ball T20 and one-day cricket everyone plays now. You can't really. Fielding is almost an asset. If you're a good fielder, you can get one or two wickets, but don't officially go to your name. So I think fielding's so important. Good fielders are so selectable, and I think it's just more the way the game's played at the moment with T20 and white ball cricket.
What have you done? What sort of have you, since you've sort of been a high-level cricketer, as your throwing arm improves, or your all-round knowledge of the gut fielding, or is it just playing with good players, or?
Oh, probably a bit of everything you mentioned there, actually. Yeah, we remember at school we used to do a lot of slips work, and I was probably not up to the fielding standard required down at Claremont at the start, so they put a lot of work into me with fielding. And then, like you said, any kind of level of cricket you move up with, the fielding standards are expected to be higher. So yeah,
I think some of us have watched you bat. We all feel that you could go a long way in cricket. So it's great to see you make runs, well, like most people, but I suppose you've got a bit of a dream, have you, to like to get back on that state side a bit?
Yeah, I guess like a lot of players, it'd be nice to go to the next level, but probably the last week I've just been enjoying the premiership at the moment. But yeah, I'm sure I'm like a lot of young players. You want to play as high as you can.
Yeah, well, I think like Perth, most people would love to play for the Dockers, wouldn't they? And play at a decent side and win games. So I think it's to have a dream. I remember, I think I had a few there. Kevin Sheedy, the famous football coach, talked about when he went to school and there was 3 or 4 lads played league football and they all had a dream and most people said they wouldn't make it. So I suppose if you don't have a bit of a dream, it's sort of